Hello, everybody. I'm just going to wait for some people to join, as always. Um, I'm just going to give a very short energy update based on the energies. So, hello, Meg. I'm just going to give a really, really short, very unexpected short update on the current energies just to try and support you through. Nobody's on their own. I know it feels like we're doing it on our own sometimes, a lot of the time. And in part way you are, because it's you that's doing it. It's you that's shifting your consciousness. But we're doing this together. And that's why I've come on, just to lend some support. Not lend, but give it. I want to talk about the current energies just to hopefully support. And I'm talking about the energies right now in this moment of this life. In my humble perception, I would say today's energies on the 22nd of June are the strongest of the 3 days. So the 20th, yes. 21st, yes. But today, the energies have literally amped up, and there is major vibrational codes coming through to Mother Earth and humanity. The reason I'm saying they're major right now is because they're affecting all of the chakras at once. I feel the codes physically. I can trace the codes physically, mentally, and I have not known anything as all in one. You know, we've got this incoming energy. We've got plasma. Usually there are many different vibrational patterns that come into our bodies through our crown. They vary usually. They vary in strength usually. But this current energy is coming into the crown. You might feel spirals of vibration in the crown, along with lots of different patterns. There's vibrations within the face itself. The throat chakra is spinning, and anyone that doesn't feel it, just focus. You know, you can, not right now, but when you're quiet, you can just focus in on a particular point of your body and just feel, and just drop the mind and just feel physically, and that's how you start to become sensitive to the energies. Drop the mind, the thoughts, no thinking. So the throat chakra is spinning really, really fast right now. The reason I've really come on is to tell you the heart center, the heart chakra, is spinning incredibly fast. That's the big one, I feel, for everybody. If we go down the rest of the system, the solar plexus, the sacrum, and the root chakra, every one of them is spinning fast. There's a heck of a lot of energy coming into our bodies. I would say it's unprecedented energies that we're all receiving. So that's why I've come on to just give that support and say, take it easy. If you feel to, maybe you're in super drive mode and whizzing around everywhere. I don't know, but just honour yourself, right? Honour yourself and what you feel you should be doing in any one moment, because this current incoming energy will take 3 days to absorb into your physical cells. So some of you might start getting really, really tired, if not already. I know I'm tired. It's really hilarious. I feel tired, but I also feel drunk, and I don't really drink. I hardly drink at all. So I feel tired and drunk all at the same time, and a little bit hyper. So just honour yourself, and how you feel is the greatest advice to each of us, because it'll affect everybody differently. Honour you. If you feel to sleep, lie down, do it if you can. If you feel to be on your own, if you feel you need fresh air, whatever, but just honour you, because nobody else out there knows what your body needs except you. It's a lot of energy coming in right now. I cannot emphasize that enough. It's huge. It's huge. And, give yourself that time. It takes 3 solar days to integrate into our cells. So please look after yourselves. Take so much care of you, and just allow others to do whatever it is they feel like doing. And hopefully they will know best for themselves. Okay, the portal has opened today. I'm personally not going to know really what it's about until probably the end of the week, because it takes me 3 days to integrate the energies, and then I have awareness of what it's truly about. But bearing in mind that every human being on the planet is kind of in, or has been in, probably still is in, what I call no man's land. It's this space of really not knowing where you are, what you're doing, where you're going, and it really doesn't matter, if a person is on a path, is awakened or unawakened. They're still really, each of them, not going to really know what's going on. They're going to feel like they're in that huge state of not knowing perhaps what to do in their life, or they're not happy with themselves. And it's coming up for everybody, but it's coming up at the different levels of consciousness that people are at. So it is affecting everybody. Everybody is in kind of the same boat of no man's land. It's just that everybody is at a different state of consciousness. I do have a feeling of what this portal is about, but I don't really want to say it until I'm certain. I don't like to speculate, but I know, some people have been in this sort of holding bay. It's like you're not in one world and you're not in another world, and so it's like a waiting room. and sorry, I'm laughing, but it is funny sometimes. But sorry. But this waiting room is actually a very, very peaceful place when you accept it. Okay, stop laughing, Mandy. Stop laughing. I'm seeing all the giggles going on the screen with the people laughing. That's making me laugh even more. Okay, so there are people, and this might resonate with you, or it might not resonate with you. So just take it or leave it. But I know for certain that it's like being in a waiting room. You're not in the world. You don't even want to be in the world. Sorry. It's true because it's complete, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's not that you've had enough of the world. It's not that. It's just that you don't belong there anymore. You don't belong to the frequencies that are playing out all around you. So you know, you don't fit in. And the truth is, you know, I'm rambling now, but it's because I feel so silly and hyper with these energies. But the truth is, you know, every human being on the planet, if they're very, very honest with themselves, nobody has ever felt like they fitted in here. That's the truth. And then, you know, society built all these structures and expectations of this is what it's like, this is how you're supposed to act if you're a human being, and if you don't fit in. But you know, those expectations were built on people's belief systems and ideas of what is right and what is wrong, and what is normal. But there is no normal. There never has been. It was just an idea or a belief system, as I say, which fits, you know, humanity into a box. And the truth is that, you know, inside every single human being on the planet, they never felt like they fitted in, because it wasn't the highest truth of what they are. And that's the truth. And so people are really, really questioning that now, whether they're awake or not awake. Everybody is questioning that. They're questioning themselves. They're questioning their life. They don't know what to do right now. They haven't got a clue. So, if you haven't got a clue, I haven't got a clue. Just slow down. Just slow down. And just be with the not knowing of, you know, your thoughts of the future. Be with that not knowing and just find peace. Find peace in the not knowing, because if you can accept it, if you can accept not knowing, what happens is you let go of all the resistance, which causes you the inner turmoil of not knowing. It's just the mind. It's the human brain going, you know, agitating you in the not knowing. But you can let go of the mind and just accept, surrender, be at peace with not knowing in this moment. Because as soon as you start to let go of the human typical thoughts, you will be inside yourself in a peace. And if you can maintain that peace and just stay inside, not too distracted by the outside, then the signs of what you should be doing in any one now moment will present to you, and you, and you, and you. And so you become your own guidance system. But it comes from inside of you. It doesn't come from the traditional, typical mind that human beings have said is our brain. It comes from other parts of the brain that can tune in to the higher frequency hertz of the energetic waves that come into that part of the brain that we've been switching on as each of us awoke. It's a different way of living, a different way of being, a different way of gaining your information, your data. But it's very present. It's all in the now moment. And so this is kind of quite hard for newly awakened, semi-hard for people that are awake, but that's what it's changing into. Everybody's becoming accustomed more and more and more to being in the present moment, because that's where the data is, the information, the guidance system, and it all comes from within you. And then your friend, your partner, your family, it all comes from within them. So there's nobody telling anybody what to do. It's you. You tell you what to do. And you trust that inner information, that inner voice. It's a higher frequency way of living, and this is what we're changing over to. It's been gradual since 2012. It's been a gradual getting accustomed, learning from within yourself, but there is going to come a point where it just switches. And that's where a lot of people will need your help, because they won't really understand what's going on. And that's why so many are woke ahead of the switch on, if you like, ahead of it, so that they can support the rest of humanity. So I've totally digressed. All I really wanted to say was that we've got these major energies coming in today on the 22nd. It is a portal date. It's always strong because we're at the zenith of the planet being nearest to the sun in the northern hemisphere. But bear in mind that that affects the southern hemisphere as well, because it's all one. It's all one. There's no division. There's no separation. So look after yourselves in the next 3 days. Give yourselves, understand it's a 3-day cycle. So today's energies will integrate. They come in as photon light. They go into each and every individual cell. The photon light oscillates with your physical cells, which is why you start to feel tired, because the physical cells are accepting the photon light. If you feel hyper, it's because you're tuning into the high vibration and the oscillation. And then after 3 days, that oscillation it calms down within your body. It's integrated within the cellular, and this is how we are changing into crystalline. So look after, please, yourselves in the next 3 days. Honor yourself first, because your needs won't be the same needs as somebody else. And just try to slow down. I know that a lot of people awakened are still searching for answers. They're still wanting to know this and that. Maybe they're wanting to know their path. Maybe they're wanting to know why they're here. But there's this paradox that goes on, you see. Humanity is used to searching for the answers outside of themselves. That's the typical way of the mind, part of the mind. But with this awakening, embodiment of the soul, consciousness shift of humanity, it's this changeover of, instead of looking for the answers on the outside, the answers are found on the inside. So just by going quiet, slowing down, you're kind of taking your focus away from the busyness of the outside world, which is the old way of living, the old way of being, the old way of reacting, the old way of talking. And the more you go inside, the less you really want to talk. The less you really want to listen to the outside. because that inner world becomes the fascination. Why? Because it's the higher frequency that you're changing into. So I'll leave it there, otherwise I'll go on and on and on, and some of you will fall asleep. So I'll leave it there. Be aware of these energies. They're major, absolutely major. Take care, be kind to yourself. And, just have that compassion that everybody's been hit by this energy, and they'll all react in their different ways based on their consciousness. Yeah. All that matters is how you are and how you react. And then 3 days from today, we will know what this gateway is all about, for sure. But the very fact that this current incoming energy that we're getting right this moment is totally spinning the throat chakra and really spinning the heart chakra at speed, to me is a big indication of what the portal is about. But we'll know in a few days' time. Okay, lots of love to you all. Please take care of yourself. You're not on your own. No one is. We're just doing it together. God bless. Bye for now.